All right, here we have two functions, rational functions, and we're dealing with another composition of function problems here. Two composition of functions. We are not evaluating, we're just going to simplify as much as we can. So when we say evaluating, that means we're plugging in a number in for x when we're doing the composition of functions. Now we're still dealing with the composition of functions, but we're not plugging in a value for x. See, as you can see, there's an x within that g of x and f of x for both problems. So in this case, we can't get a numerical solution. We can only simplify our function as much as we can. So let's see how we do this. First, we have f of g of x. I'll call this part A. Now, I'll just leave it f of g of x. There's no a here. So f of g of x, this tells us we're plugging in g of x inside the function f. So let's do that. We'll leave it as f, and we're going to plug in g of x. G of x we have right here. We're going to plug that in to the function g of x. So where we had g of x, we now have 6 over x plus 4. Now we're going to plug that whole entire g of x function into the f of x function, which means wherever we see an x within the f of x function, we're going to plug in whatever we're plugging in. So in this case, 6 over x plus 4. It's going to look a little complicated with fractions inside of fractions, but we will have 1 over x minus 4, but not x, but 6 over x plus 4, where we see the x, and then we're going to subtract 4. Okay? All right. That's probably the most difficult step, is understanding how to plug that in. The next most difficult thing, which it's not too bad for this one, is we're going to be simplifying this into its most simplified form. So we're going to have 1 over, just take one step at a time, and the parentheses aren't doing anything here. So we're actually going to do the 4 minus 4, and they're going to cancel each other out. 4 minus 4. So we're just left with 6 over x. So if you think about this, this is 1 divided by 6 over x. This becomes 1 multiplied by x over 6. And that just becomes x over 6. 1 multiplied by anything is just itself. So x over 6 is the simplified form. So I would put in x divide 6 here. All right, now we can't do anything else with that. Let's move on to g of f of x. G of f of x, we're plugging in f function into g, the other way around now. So g, now we're plugging in f, which is 1 over x minus 4, into g. So now we're plugging it into the function g. So wherever we see an x in the function g, so 6 over x, now we're plugging in 1 over x minus 4. And we're going to add 4 to that. So be careful with these fractions inside of fractions. It's similar to what I did before. We would want to, the main fraction, we'll turn that into a division. So that's 6 divided by 1 over x minus 4. And we still have a plus 4 out in front. We're not dealing with that yet. So we have 6 multiplied by the reciprocal of that fraction that comes after. So that's x minus 4 divided by 1.
Then we still have a plus 4 out in front. That divide by 1 isn't really doing anything, so it's really 6 multiplied by x minus 4. So that would become 6 multiplied by x minus 4. The 6 has to multiply by the entire x minus 4. Then we're going to add 4 to that at the end. Distribute the 6 through the parentheses. We're left with 6x. 6 times negative 4 is minus 24. And we still have to add 4 to this. And we're left with 6x. Negative 24 plus 4 is now minus 20. Okay, interesting. We're still dealing with the same functions f and g, but when you reverse the composition, doing f of g of x and then g of f of x, the functions look completely different. So just be careful. Do not expect your final solutions to be exactly the same if you're dealing with f of g of x and g of f of x with the same functions. Just trust your math and do one step at a time, and you'll find your solution. All right. Please let me know if you have any questions. I am more than happy to help. And as usual, please reach out through preferably the general questions form in Brightspace or email me directly if you prefer. Good luck.